Hey there, fellow nostalgia aficionados. Welcome back. David Eon here in the Open by Chance Toy Museum. Toy Room 1. Almost complete. You see there's a couple of bald spots, but we're pretty much done in this room. Just a few more things need to be arranged. And then through here, of course, is the lounge or media room. Vintage video games, Saturday morning cartoons, comic books, vinyl records. Room is almost finished. We're getting there. That, of course, is where we do the live from. But today we're taking a look at the newspaper display rack. Bunch of questions about this because we found this just recently at a store that supplies used and new store display units, and this was sitting in the back there for $25, and I was like, oh man, for $25? Yeah, you bet. Let's get this. Let's get this. And this is the type of newspaper display rack that you probably would have seen like in front of one of those Subway stands or on the first floor of an office building where they had newspapers, magazines, and candy and cigarettes and things like that. Maybe there would be a shoe shine station nearby. Remember those? That's where you would have seen this. Heavy unit, wood and steel construction. The Press Express. The Press Express. It's on wheels. The wheels do lock. It's about 4'10". 4'10" tall, and it's set up for newspapers and magazines. Newspapers and magazines, the Press Express. Right there I've got the Woolworth's Mother's Day special circular from the 70s. I did a showcase on this actually because it's really kind of fascinating reading through one of those old circulars. It's from the 70s again. And despite what it says on the placard, which is actually just a magnet. See? It's just a magnet. New York Times, USA Today, and your local paper. And she's filled it up with tabloids. National Enquirer, September 6th, 1977. Exclusive, Elvis, The Untold Story. And then there's the Globe. And I think that one is 1980. Yeah, March 18th, 1980. I was Elvis's secret lover for 14 years. Oh my God. And then the Midnight Globe. She filled it up with all these vintage tabloids. A lot of Elvis ones. Actually. This one, Elvis? No, this is JFK. Midnight, September 9th, 1974. JFK's children endangered by a mentally unbalanced man. Oh no. Not that. And what's that? The Star? Yeah, there's Charlie's Angels. And what year is that? It's September 13th, 1977. And of course, there's Elvis again. And believe it or not, these magazines, these rags, still exist. Because she found these and she just grabbed them for the hell of it. That's the Globe and the National Examiner. And these are brand new, actually. That is May 19th, 2025. And look at that, the price is $5.99. Holy crap. Holy crap. And you see how much it's been reduced in size and thickness compared to the old ones. She actually grabbed these out of the nursing home when she was visiting her mother. We're looking for some Weekly World News ones to go in here. You remember Weekly World News? I was kidnapped by aliens. Bat Boy joins the U.S. Army. Stuff like that. Crazy, crazy stories that nobody would believe. That was classic. And we got some magazines in the magazine setup. The 16 magazine featuring the monkeys, February, 25 cents. February of what year, though? It doesn't tell you on the cover. Doesn't tell you on the cover. Doesn't tell you much there either. I know there's a date. There it is, 1967. 1967. Cracked magazines. Woman's Day. These are 70s. I did a showcase on this one as well previously because there is an exclusive Peanuts comic strip in here that was only ever published in Woman's Day magazine in this issue, and it's never been republished anywhere. So if you're a Peanuts fan, check that video out. And this is from the 70s also. I forget what year, but it's a mid-70s magazine. Family Circle, vintage Jack and Jill, 1971 Jack and Jill. Remember this magazine? Star Wars, that is a 70s Star Wars. Toy Fair magazine, 1998 toy review or preview. Dynamite. And then some Remind magazines, which is modern. But nostalgic. So $25 for this unit, and it's in really good condition. Really good condition. Situated here next to Santa and the Easter Bunny. Right in sort of a comics corner, as it were, because that's the end cap vintage magazine and comic display unit, and of course the spinner rack, which I showed in a previous video. And of course, naturally, both of those pieces came from an estate sale. This one, as I said earlier, came from a store that sells store fixtures, new and used. And I guess they thought this one wasn't worth anything. Well, I sure did. I was like, yeah, that'll fit right in. That's pretty cool, actually. And they don't make this stuff anymore. Hardly anybody even prints newspapers anymore, except for the Sunday edition. All that physical media has gone away over the years, as you well know. Magazines and newspapers have fallen off considerably. People just look at all that on the internet. We got that magazine rack as well. We actually found that one at Savers, and that looks like it comes from a library or a bookstore or something like that. We got it loaded up. We can look at that in more detail at another time if anybody's interested. But today we were just checking out the Press Express. The Press Express. What do you think? Would you have grabbed that for $25? I think we did pretty well, and it fits. You know, it fits with the whole theme of what it is we're trying to do here. This is still in disarray, this whole corner. I've got the cabinets I'm building. I'm going to put 2 of those record cabinets down here so I can get my vinyl records into the display unit and get them off the floor. And then we can get the record player set up, and hopefully I can get the jukebox running properly. Working on it. That's another magazine / comic book display rack. It's a countertop edition. I really don't have anywhere to set this one up though. Anyways, what do you think? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got anything out of it. I sure hope you did. Share it if you can. Subscribe if you are new. All of that good stuff. Check out some of our other content if you're new. A little something for everybody in the realm of nostalgia toys, action figures, vintage television commercials, comic books. And if that is it, then what more can I say but thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.